Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Miss Marcy and I'm here to do my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2 Episode 9, The Keymaster. Alright, so first let me just jump right into this video. Alright, so the video starts out with Stevie J and Jocelyn. They are actually talking about her so-called deal that Stevie told us about on the last episode, where he was saying that he finally got an international deal for. So she's talking to him about that, and he tells her, he just hits her off with a boom, basically tells her that we ain't got a deal no more. The deal didn't go through because I pulled out of it because the record label wanted more money. Now, my personal opinion, that was, well, he lied to her basically. He, you know, for whatever reason. But my personal opinion, that's just some BS. I mean, I just think Stevie J just wants her to stay, you know, he wants him to like stay under him. I think he wants her to stay under him. I think he doesn't want her to do good on her own. He wants her to feel like she needs him or she has to have him, because Stevie J is a manipulator, and I think that's just how he rolls. He likes to be in control. He likes to feel like, you know, he's the one making things happen all the time and stuff like that. You know what, contrary to what, you know, everybody say about Stevie or what people think, I actually kind of like Stevie. He's very entertaining. You know, he's funny. I mean, I don't agree with everything that he does, and I wouldn't want to deal with no man like Stevie J, because I don't know what I've been undone to him. But, you know, he's a character. I mean, you know, him and Jocelyn. But anyway, so that's that scene. I just think Stevie J, he just trying to play games with Jocelyn like he's doing with all the other women. He just play games. He's manipulative, and that's that. A manipulator's gonna do what a manipulator does, and that's play on people's emotions and try to keep some type of control over, you know, the way a person is thinking. So anyway, moving on from that. So Carly Red and K Michelle meet up, okay? In an effort to clean up her act, Carly Red tells K Michelle that she's tired of fighting. She doesn't want no more drama with her, okay? So you know, they cool, and Carly Red tells K Michelle, like, well, look, you know, I got a diss record out about you. I just want you to know, so you won't be surprised, you know. So Kay is like, okay, you can have this record. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. Because Carly's like, well, I made it when I was mad at you, you know. So Kay's like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I was glad to see that they were actually getting along. But then K Michelle has her birthday party, and she invites, you know, Carly Red, Benzino, Ariane, and Erica. They were all there. So Benzino strolls in. He gives her a nice little necklace, you know, with little diamonds in it and stuff. It was a cute little necklace. I thought that was really nice of Benzino. I like Benzino because Benzino, to me, out of all the men on this show, he seems to be the one with the most sense. You know, he may not have much of a neck, but he got a lot of common sense, and he don't mind using it. And he just so grown man about the way he just conducts himself. You know, I don't know, I like Benzino. Carly Red a fool, because I would have stayed with him for real. But anyway, so he comes in, he gives her the necklace, he presents her with the necklace and stuff, and you know, they kind of looking like, oh, okay. And you know, Carly Red's like, oh, he must be doing very well for himself, and you know, she a little bit jealous because she was smashing him and she didn't even get that. But she's so stupid. Anyway, so come time for Carly Red to present her gift. This stuff is so staged, y'all. This show gets more and more staged every time I watch it. But I'm keep watching though. So she gives her her gifts, and in one of the gifts was the freaking disc record. So Ariane, with her instigating ass, she go take this record to the DJ. They play it, and you know, the ladies, they all dancing and stuff. They get up and start dancing like, oh, okay. And then on this one part, Carly Red mentioned something about the whole alleged incident with K Michelle in Memphis. Basically, Carly Red was saying something about that it wasn't true or something like that. And the needle scratched the record for K on that part, because she was like, what? Hold up. So K Michelle got to talking her smack, how she, you know how she do. She like, you know, I would kill a bitch. I would this and this and that and that, and I'ma always be that bitch. So Carly Red stands up, and Kay's like, sit down, Carly Red. So, you know, so Carly's like, well, you need to sit down too, because I'm not gonna talk up to you. Oh my gosh, why did she say that? Next thing you know, the drinks get the flying. K Michelle throw the drink. Carly Red throw the drink back at her. So it was so stupid because they did all that, And then when they got outside, they didn't fight, which was a good thing, but then they hugged. And I'm like, well, maybe they just needed to throw some drinks and get that out the way. I don't know. But y'all, it seemed like Mona Scott, I don't know what y'all doing over there. It's like, are y'all reaching for stuff? Because it's starting to get stupid, okay? So anyway, so that was pretty much that scene. I thought it was stupid of Carly Red to present her with the damn disc record at her birthday party of all times. You know, what? Come on. So anyway, so what happened? Oh, Rashida meets up with her mother. She tells her mother about all the drama that's been going on with her and Kirk. You know, she told her mom, like, you know, he's saying I should get an abortion. He don't think this baby's his because he's been pulling out and we've been using condoms and stuff like that. And Kirk is on some other stuff because it's like, Kirk, why would you even be using condoms and pulling out on your wife? Like Ms. Zeno told you on the last episode, that is your wife. You know how stupid you sound? So anyway, so her mother's like, what? I mean, I can't believe that coming from Kirk, because apparently her mom really likes Kirk. And so she's like, I'm going to have a talk with him. So she does just that, another stage moment. So she does that. She meets up with him. Well, she texts Kirk and tell him that she needs to talk, have a conversation with him. So he meets up, he comes to her place of business. So they just got straight into it. They didn't wait on nothing. They got straight into the whole situation. She tells him she doesn't like what's going on. He's wrong. And her mother had a good point of view, but at the same time, I think her mama was wrong. She was wrong for the way she was like all in his face and stuff. And what is up with all these women want to go off on Kirk? Like, they act like Kirk just don't have no backbone. Like, they just want to be, I mean, it's like they kind of just, like, they don't think I don't know, like they don't respect him or something. I don't know. But so she's all in his face and stuff, and he tells her like, well, let me go ahead and leave, you know, before I do something. I mean, or you know, just before it gets out of control. So he leaves. And I mean, that was pretty much that scene. He told his mom told him, I should have kicked that car in the ass like I should have kicked you in the ass. So anyway, so that was that scene. So then what happened? Oh, let me get to the meat and potatoes of the episode, because that was pretty much most of it. It really nothing really big happened, y'all. So Mimi has her photo shoot. Nico comes, presents her with his and her Rolex watch. Mimi's not really feeling the watch. She feels like it doesn't have enough diamonds in it for her. She like big girl stuff, you know. Can't you tell by the bling on my arms and my charms? But so she's like, you know, it's not like yours. So, you know, so okay, so she meets up with Stevie J too, because y'all gotta follow this, because this was how they staged it up. This is how they had to bring it together. She meets up with Stevie J. He's running around trying to find Stevie J. She's running around trying to find out who she been hanging out with. Is she happy with this cat? Who is this cat? You know. So she meets up with Stevie J. They're apparently on, you know, cordial terms with each other. But you know, Mimi love her some Stevie J, y'all. Ooh, she love that man. So they meet up, and she's basically he's trying to y'all in her business and stuff. So she tells him, you know, like, well, I'm happy now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He apologizes to her for hurting her and everything and all that good stuff. So anyway, moving on. So Nico has his video premiere, in which Mimi was supposed to be the leading lady in the video. But when he played the freaking video, it was so whack. It was like you could blink and you would miss Mimi. So Mimi wasn't feeling that. Okay, so her and Arian, they sitting there at the, and why they show the video on a little bitty TV? I was like, what the hell? So anyway, so okay, Mimi invites Stevie J. Why would you do that, Mimi? You know, Mimi, I always say this, Mimi is so sneaky to me. I don't care what nobody says. She is really sneaky. So Stevie J makes his debut. He comes in late, of course, fashionably late. He's all dressed up in his all white, you know. He looked nice or whatever. So he comes up in there, and from the moment he walks in, Nico already getting on edge, because it's kind of like, because it's wrong. Why would you have him there in the first place, Mimi? So anyway, so he comes in. He looks at her watch like, oh, what you got on your wrist? What's that? She like, oh, it's a watch, you know. So he started dissing the watch like, it's supposed to be a Rolex, but it's ticking. Real Rollies don't tick, you know. So I mean, that was messed up, y'all. I mean, you just don't shit on another man like that. You know what I mean? They literally played Nico like he was some kind of chump. I understand Mimi's starting to feel some kind of way about Nico because she's feeling like he's not genuine and all that stuff. But it's still wrong to try to, you know, it's still wrong to try to belittle him as a man. Get the hell away from him. Stay away from him. Don't leave him alone if you feel like that. And don't try to use Stevie J, of all people, to try to make another man look small, because he done made you look more than small too many times, Mimi. But anyway, so Stevie's like, oh, that shit is fake, man, for real, like, you know. Then Nico's like, we can take this out, we can handle this like some grown men. Stevie's like, that's the only way I handle things. So he tells, so basically Stevie got the keys to a BMW in his hands. He gives it to Mimi. You know, Arian's instigating that. She's sitting there laughing and stuff, you know, laughing all the way through it. So he tells Nico, let me show you how to do this, son. So, you know, Nico's getting ready to stand up, you know, and the security holds him back, and Stevie like, yeah, sit down, like, you know. I mean, it was messed up. It was a messed up situation, y'all. So he takes Mimi outside, gives her the BMW. And she's like, oh, this all for me, no strings attached. He like, yeah. So basically the whole scene just is shitted on Nico. It was messed up. I think Mimi was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. I feel like you don't know how that could have panned out. You know, you putting two men up against each other. You got ego. You got testosterone. I mean, anything could have happened. You know, she was just so proud when he walked up in there, you know. And I don't care what nobody says. She loves that man. First of all, why was she pointing out the fact that they both was wearing white and it wasn't planned? You know what I mean? Then on top of that, what else? It was something else she did. It was like, oh, just the whole, when she came back in and Nico started questioning her, like, you know, what's really going on between you and Stevie, you know. So she's like, well, how you gonna question me about him and blah, blah, why are you talking about Stevie? Bitch, look what you just did. Look at the scene you just caused. I mean, why would you invite Stevie to his shit? I mean, Mimi, that wasn't cool. That was not cool. You know, and I mean, she is in love with Stevie, y'all. She is so in love with him. I mean, and it's like, you know, she was so proud when he walked up in there, and I just feel like, Mimi, that wasn't cool. And I feel like, you know, just because, you know, you not feeling Nico no more, you don't do stuff like that. Like I said, Stevie made you look like a bunch of fools running around town with Jocelyn and this one and that one and whoever else. You want to try to use him, you know, you want to try to like have him make another man look stupid. Like, come on, Mimi, that wasn't cool. But anyway, so I mean, that was pretty much it, y'all. That was pretty much all that happened. Wasn't a whole lot. Nico told Mimi she was damaged goods, and which she is damaged. I mean, Stevie got her jacked up, y'all. He really does. You know, so I mean, I don't know. That girl need to get herself together. But that was pretty much it, y'all. If I left anything out, feel free to leave it below. Let me say this too. Going back to Jocelyn and Stevie when they were talking about her contract, did Stevie say she fucked him for 20 hours, y'all? I was listening like, what? My goodness. So anyway, I might have been hearing things, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, so that was pretty much it. Anything I left out, leave it below. And until next time, y'all, this has been Miss Marcy. Remember to love, have fun, and be happy. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.